got the video. Well, no time to do yesterday's video. So on Tuesday, the 17th, January 2023. I revised a bit moving image. Guy sits next to me who I was about to say I was debating whether or not to say one of my only friends or my only friend moving image, but no, I do have other friends there. But he sits next to me and he was saying that, guess who called me last night? This person? No. This person? Yeah. It was a little vague, but I think they're going on a date. I hope so, because I think they'd be a good couple. Anyway, while I was there, I finished the media coursework, but I haven't got anything back yet because teacher's busy / being a fucking idiot. I don't know which one is okay. Being a fucking idiot would be the better thing, because being busy in this context is not a good thing. Read a bit of Handmaid's Tale. I was a bit confused about what point I was supposed to read it to, but it's fine, I sorted it out. I didn't really have a mentoring session because the teacher was too busy talking to a lot of people. I also read there. Didn't finish anything though. Went to the Downs again to watch AOT. Only had 5 episodes left. It was great. I'm coming back again in March to watch part 3. Yeah. This school on Wednesday, the 18th. I had a moving image exam today that lasted 2 hours and 15 minutes. Although it did feel quite short. Went alright. And when I got back, it was like 5 minutes until lunch ended. But I was able to get some food because they allowed me to get. Like, they had already set out food for the next lunch period. And I was able to get from there. They had. Like, I think it was Southern Fried Chicken with Herbie Dice, as I call them. That's because we got them in primary school, and that's what they called them. They just called them cubes in the current, in the school. With pepper sauce and cheese. I didn't really taste the cheese, but it was good, surprisingly. Didn't seem like it would be, but it was. Yeah, but that'll be it. Did an exam. I'm caught up with Handmaid's Tale for now. Because I was caught up, I finally was able to read more Pleasure of the Burn, because I haven't read it since probably Friday, maybe sometime before. So I read Carnival of Madness by Ray Bradbury. When I got back to reading it today, I was thinking, is this the same thing where the health inspector gets fucking eaten by a mechanical bear, FNAF style? Yeah, it was. This one's good. I can imagine like Jeremy Irons starring in this. I did have a feeling. I had a feeling it was going to have a twist ending where the main character, the guy that I think Jeremy Irons would play good, would be killed by his robots or something like that. But that didn't happen. It's really good though. The Last of Us, the show, universally positive ratings, HBO original series, watched on Sky. Pedro Pascal, Bella Ramsey, Gabriel. Keep on thinking, is it Gabriel or is it Diego? It's Gabriel. And a tour of Ashley Johnson, Troy Baker, Nick Offerman, Murray Bartlett. Tina Wesley. Is this the girl from True Blood? Yeah. It is fantastic. Like, the cast, I'm not a fan of. Except for, like, I know that, like, Nick looks like Bill, but I want to wait and see until he actually comes in. Until he actually comes in the show. So, Pedro and Gabriel, I think, are good because even though their characters in the game are white, I expect them to speak in their natural accents. I remember them going, "Oh, the cast bunch of Mexicans. They're not Mexican." Pedro's Chilean, and I'm going to assume that Gabriel is Spanish, considering Diego is Spanish. I'm also going to assume that they're related. I don't like the fact they've changed fucking Google like this now. So you can't tell. Maybe they're not American? Huh. Never mind then. That's not racist. It's, it's obvious that he has a background in a Spanish speaking country from the look of him. And his last name is Luna. The same last name as Diego Luna. He is a Spanish actor. Let me just look that up just in case I'm wrong. Oh. I thought he was Spanish. You gotta be kidding. Okay, I'm sorry. But anyway, I like Gabriel. I like Pedro. I don't like Bella. So I thought, okay, at least they have a white. At least they're keeping a white character white. But then I realized Bella Ramsey is non-binary. Also, I never was a fan of them casting Bella Ramsey, considering Caitlin Dever said she wanted to do it, and she looks more like Ellie than Bella does. And Caitlin is probably the person who looks the most like Ellie, like ever. In real life. But I don't know, some people are like, oh, but she's 26, 27, something. Yeah, 27 this year. And 30-year-olds play teenagers all the time. Like, she looks young enough to convincingly play a 14-year-old, I think Ellie is. Because, I mean, I've watched every episode of Last Man Standing, and she was in, as far as I remember, every episode. She looks almost exactly the same throughout the entire series, and that series lasted like 10 or 11 years. So, everyone else wants to salute. Anna Torv, I like Anna Torv, I like Fringe. I thought, why didn't it get any worse, in considering she is mostly a fucking actor? Because I know her as Jack's girlfriend in 24. I don't know her as Tess. I don't know why I pronounced Tess so weirdly, but whatever. Tess in this looks very weird. Like, they just slapped a bunch of ugly makeup on her and decided that that's Tess. I don't know why, but Sarah in that photo, Nico Parker, she looks like she's in her 40s at least. But no, she's about the same age as me. Also, speaking of Sarah, I like the way that they extended it out. So it wasn't just like the game starts off with her giving Joel the watch, basically. Like, there's a little bit before that, but it's all like walking. Whereas in the show, they show her in school, they show her getting the watch fixed, stealing the money, going to her neighbour's house, all that. I really like that because that's more emotional depth for when she. I'm not going to say spoiled. Well, technically I already am, but I wouldn't say it because the game is 10 years old and it's a very accurate adaptation of the game, which thank fuck. That's more emotional depth. Just realised I never finished talking about Bella. So not only that, but like her first lines when she was counting from 1 to 10. The first couple of numbers were fine, but by the time she got to like 6, I thought she sounds like she has health conditions. Ignore my door shaking. I'll just end it here because I forgot what I was doing.